That movie.
Yeah.
Alvin Way.
This question's for Matthew. After directing Kick-Ass, did you find it easier the second time around adapting Mark Miller's work from page to screen?
Yeah. Do you know what? Mark's very easy to adapt because really, do you know much about Mark?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of
Well, what Mark should have been in the business 15 years earlier, or 20. I'm getting old now. I'm in denial how far back the 80s really were. But back then, you made a fortune for a thing called having the one-line pitch. I mean, if you went into the studio and said, I've got this great idea, it's Jaws in space. And they're like, hey, we'll give you $1 million. Great, you know.
Excuse me, Matthew. Just for anyone who doesn't know, Mark Millar is the great graphic novelist who actually developed this idea of the Kingsman with Matthew, and he first wrote it as a graphic novel, and that's what the film is based on.
Yeah.
He actually turned Nick Fury into a black guy.
Yes, he was the first to draw Nick Fury. Like
yeah, exactly. So so he comes up with very good commercial one-line ideas, and then which I fall in love with the idea, and then sort of ignore the comic a lot, to be honest, because I have to make a good film, and he's cool about that, and we talk and just push the boundaries. So he's a friend, and it's very easy because he's not precious. You know, like there's another movie we're competing with called 50 Shades of Grey. And that's exactly the opposite of what they went through.
You can make that movie at home, but you can't make this one. You can make your own 50 Shades, but you cannot make this movie at home. All right?
Yeah. Well, okay. But the point I was going to make is,
I have parties where we reenact the church scene.
yeah. Well, you probably would. And that's because what's happened on that is the writer was given final cut, which is crazy. You know, no offense to the lady, I don't even know her name. So she was very much there saying it has to be identical to the book, you can't change this, you can't change that. And no one's seen the movie, but I think there's a reason why probably no one's seen the film, because it probably hasn't turned out as great as it might have been if the director was given more creative freedom. So, I don't know, I'm trying to take out my opportunity. What they called?
I guarantee you, your version is better.
Yeah. I'll do 50 Shades too. Sam, what do you think? Hey, I haven't read it, but... Anyway, so he's great to work with. Yeah.